Hi. Welcome, Niles, and thanks for tuning in this afternoon for Niles Voice of Business. We took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back, so thanks for waiting for us. This live stream features interviews with local business owners, professionals, and village representatives to provide resources and insights for the businesses and community of Niles. Today, Rob Meier, owner-operator Chick-fil-A on Niles and Tui, is joining us. Welcome, Rob.
Thank you. Great to be here virtually.
So, Rob, can you tell us a little bit about your history and what drew you to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, absolutely. So my background, I studied business in college, and I actually did management consulting for about 7 years, just helping large corporations solve problems, be more profitable, get more efficient, things like that. And then ultimately just kind of fell in love with the brand of Chick-fil-A, with the food and the service. And I was just a huge fan of just eating at the restaurants. So as I thought about kind of getting off the road and what I wanted for like kind of next phase of my career, owning a Chick-fil-A franchise was number one on my list.
Makes sense. Nice. So I know the Niles store is not your first store. Where was your first store?
Yeah, so I was actually, I grand opened and I owned and operated the Chick-fil-A at State and Lake. So like kind of adjacent to the Chicago Theater, right on the corner of State and Lake.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing location. Very intense and incredibly busy location, but a really fun spot to be in.
Nice. So what now, maybe explain to our viewers why you don't own Niles and that one.
Sure. So Chick-fil-A is kind of a unique ownership model. So they want the owner operator to not have it as like a passive investment, but it's an active investment of like your time. So it's really your full-time job is owning and operating a Chick-fil-A restaurant. So you are limited basically to one location, maybe a second one if they're really, really close together, like same community, same trade area. But like me being here in Niles and downtown, those would be two separate areas. So I ultimately had to transition that location back to corporate. There's a new owner there now. And then I was able to grand open the Niles location.
So tell us what enticed you to make the switch to the Niles location.
I love Niles. So it's a combination of a few things. One is just Niles has a great reputation of really supporting, encouraging business, and just kind of being a great place to have a business. And then you kind of couple that with, it's just a great community. So like the neighborhoods, the families, the schools really make for just an excellent place to own and operate a business. Think about the wonderful people that will like join our team and be Chick-fil-A team members. Just a great group of people for that. And then the people that you get to serve as well, the Niles community. And of course, Skokie, Lincolnwood, Northern Chicago, don't want to leave anybody out, but it's a wonderful group of people here. So it's really fun to like build a great team here and then to serve wonderful guests here.
I was just thinking we're going to use you as a Niles commercial.
Sure, I love it. So by all means.
So COVID has hit everyone hard and some harder than others. We were talking before we started about what's going on with you guys. Tell us a little bit about your experience keeping your store up and running.
Yeah, it's definitely been challenging. I mean, obviously we had the huge benefit of a drive-through. So I think when kind of everything hit about a year ago, yeah, a lot of changes had to happen, a lot of things we had to think about, but we kind of came back to two things at that point. And one was we wanted to keep our team, feeling and being as safe as possible. So that was kind of the number one thing. But the second thing we kind of realized is that we had this really cool opportunity to be like a little slice, like a little bright spot in people's days, like a little bit of normalcy. So yeah, like everything else is kind of crazy and shutting down, but they can come through our drive-through, we can smile, we can take care of them, we can give them a Chick-fil-A meal, and maybe that can be a little bit of a bright spot in it. So we kind of had this feeling like we just want to be as safe as we can for our team and for our guests, and then we want to take this opportunity to try to be a bright spot during a difficult time.
Okay. I know restaurants are always careful with food handling and with safety, and I know everyone has stepped up their game during COVID. So talk to us a little bit about the special precautions that you have put into place.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, things that were always important became even more important. Basically things like just hand washing all the time and doing it the right way. Super crucial. Wearing masks, social distancing when possible, contactless delivery and payment. Those things are really crucial. One of the things that was really important to us is making sure that the team knew that they could be taken care of, especially financially if they needed time off for various reasons, whether they think they may have been exposed or a family member was exposed to COVID-19, or if they're experiencing even just a little tinkle of a symptom or something, just saying, hey, like stay home, you'll be taken care of, and it gives time for them to quarantine, get tested if need be. So things like that I think have made a big difference for us to be able to keep our team and then therefore our guests safe as well.
Nice. We talked before this. I asked you if indoor dining was open yet, and you said no. I've still got chairs on tables. Talk to us about when that might happen for you.
Yeah, great question. And we're really, really excited to invite guests back into our dining room. But like I said, kind of back to that first thing of, we want our team and our whole team to feel as safe as possible, and especially folks with like underlying conditions, or that live in a house with people with underlying conditions. We want to make sure that they're feeling really good about coming to work. So some people have voiced that it'd be really wonderful if they could have the opportunity to receive a vaccine prior to us opening up the dining room. Since we have the opportunity to still serve guests well through the drive-through. Hopefully very soon after that date, we're here in March 29th, might be the date when restaurant workers are going to have the opportunity to get vaccinated. So I think very shortly after that, we'll be really, really excited to kind of grand reopen the dining room and have guests back in here to eat.
Excellent. Well, that's good to hear. So what is your most popular menu item?
So I have to say probably the chicken sandwiches, like the classic and the spicy sandwich, are definitely the most popular items. But the nuggets are really close in that mix as well. So
okay.
Very popular items, definitely.
Excellent. Excellent. I don't know if anyone knows, but Chick-fil-A has a kale salad that
front side. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's kind of pretty amazing too. So the Chamber appreciates all the ways in which you have supported us. You've donated countless meals to us. You donated meals to our first responders early on when we were trying to support them. Can you tell us a little bit about Chick-fil-A's philanthropic endeavors?
Yeah, absolutely. The heart of it is really we want to give back to our community in many different ways. So what that has actually meant for us is we set aside a budget each year of about $35,000 that we donate in terms of food. So that has looked different ways at different times. Like it might be like a grant to an organization of $10,000 for them to just use that food budget as they see fit to serve whether it's their volunteers, the people that they're serving, fundraising. But we love to also like give to schools for the silent auction or whatever event. So we take donation requests, of course, from our guests, and we love supporting the things our team is doing in the community. But really, we're so grateful to be a part of the communities that we're in at Chick-fil-A. And so we also know we can have a really cool impact with our food. And so we love the opportunity to do that.
That's fabulous. So what would you tell someone looking to get involved with the Chick-fil-A company, either as an employee or as an owner?
Yeah, I would absolutely encourage them to research that, because it's a really it's a great organization to partner with. On the franchisor side, they're just incredibly supportive and have really great positive relationship working with them. And on the team member side, we really think our secret recipe is actually our people. So we love trying to make sure that we're creating a fun, positive, supportive environment for them, paying them as well as we can, giving them opportunities for growth. So I would say definitely check out the employment and the franchise opportunities if you're interested.
Nice to hear. So we love to finish with, what is your favorite place to eat in and around Niles? And I know that's an odd question, but you can't eat at Chick-fil-A all the time. So where else in the area do you like to grab a bite from?
Sure. I could probably eat Chick-fil-A every day, and I do. But I would say, man, that's a hard decision because there's a lot of great options. But the one I guess that pops to mind is Una Ane Brewery. I just love that new space that they've opened up, and yes. I feel so bad for them with the timing of, I think it was open like maybe a day or not even right before.
They were open one day. Una Ane was open one day before they had to shut down.
That's terrible. But that said, their beer and their menu is like inventive and always changing and just so high quality. So I think probably that'd have to be my top choice.
Okay, excellent. Well, Rob, thank you so much for spending time with us this afternoon, and we will see you again soon.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, thanks, Alicia. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.